What's going on? I'm Jada Black, of course. I want to speak about Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee. This has gone very viral due to posts and screenshots and deleted Instagram live streams where Kimora and her daughter decided that Father's Day, or right after it, whichever you consider, will be the right time to really put out Russell Simmons as this horrible guy, right? Now, looking over everything, because there's a lot to unpack here. It really is. And we're going to get to how things have gotten to this point, because there was a certain time where Kimora and Russell were on good terms. They were doing business deals together. And this was before her husband got caught up in a fraud situation, and he had to pay a shit ton of money, and that's when she left him. So she's always trying to wipe herself clean of bad situations. All right. So her and Russell was actually on good terms back 2018, 2019. I think they even did a business deal together when she was with her ex. And they ended up going to court over that failed venture. And we're going to get into this and how I think that things have bubbled up and the situation has gotten worse. And it stems from the divorce. Now, back in 2008, she ended up filing for divorce from him, right? I told you that's a lot going on. And it didn't go well for Russell, because he's talking about how he lost over $200 million because of her. And you also have the fact that her ex-husband, or faked ex-husband, because the guy that she was in a relationship with, he actually faked married her when he was still legally married to another woman, the Tim guy right there. And he never married Kimora. You know, was she a side chick that got wiped up? But now he's a convicted fraudster. Now, Tim is a convicted, I told y'all, we're going to go through a lot of this different stuff. Y'all can look it up yourself if you want to. I got time, shit. So the convicted fraudster, Tim, now is trying to sue Russell for $130 million because he had to pay like 40 some odd million for his fraud activities. And she ended up leaving him, of course. Again, wiping her hands of any bad situations. And now Father's Day has come and went, and she and her daughter want to put Russell on blast as the most horrible person ever, even though there were rumors about some weird things going on in her family a couple of years back. But again, y'all can go do the research yourself. But I had heard about that, and it explains some things, right? But we're going to get into this. We're going to go to the article here from TMZ. It says, Russell Simmons had a Father's Day worth forgetting, as his estranged family is accusing a music mogul of being a gaslighting expert who rattled their last nerves, because Russell was broken by the divorce. I think that divorce from her broke him financially and emotionally, but he still tried to make things work as friends, right? But this lawsuit right here broke the camel's back. This was back November of last year. He was ordered to pay her $100,000 due to a but a court battle that they had, right? And I think that's when things really turned bad. The day took a sour start when Russ' oldest daughter, Ming, effectively burned her dad and wished her mother, Kimora Lee Simmons, a happy Father's Day. You heifers love telling women, or trying to give happy Father's Days to women. Any woman, I don't care how mad you are about whatever. Any woman that tries to say happy Father's Day to their mother is a woman I want to hear absolutely nothing from. Okay. Now, this is what Russell Simmons posted on his IG stories. He says, stop telling fathers they should have fought harder to see their children and start asking mothers why he had to fight it all. See, once again, Russell's having his red pill moment because he realized how society views fathers. society hates fathers, especially involved fathers, okay? Especially if you're a black father. Black fathers who are involved in their children, who are trying to be involved in their children's lives, they get punished, right? When they try to go to court for more time with their kids, they get punished. The baby's mother tries to keep the children away from the fathers. You heifers love keeping those children away from their fathers, and then when those children get older, you lie and pretend like that man didn't want to be in them children's lives. You're a liar. The majority of women who try to keep the children from the father want those children to hate that man just as much as they do, until they realize that their mother's the bigger POS. Russ was apparently feeling left out of the fathers they love and shared a not so cryptic post on IG blaming his estranged wife Kimora for making him jump through hoops to be a father to his kids. I believe that. Kimora is nothing more than a gold digger. Okay, she went from him, then she got with the actor, then she went and got with this scammer Tim. You know, she's always chasing the bag. So I have no reason to believe. Now, again, I will say this. Russell did give her props on being a good mother, but I think that Russell did that because he thought that there would be an opportunity for him to be with Kimora again. And Kimora, I believe, wanted nothing to do with Russell. So Russell played the good ex-husband because he's a public figure. And I think that he was lying to himself. Okay? I think he was lying to himself. I think he lied to himself. I think as time passed and the kids got older, he said, you know what? Let bygones be bygones. Water under the bridge. Let's just, be cool with each other. Right? But see, because Kimora is lonely and she ain't got no man, she's in her feelings a little bit. So she said, you know what? Why not air out Russell? Why is he talking to my daughter about divorce settlements? Unfortunately for the Def Jam Records co-founder, his kids didn't see it that way and continued to drag him. Of course they are. Those are her girls now. They're going to follow their mother. They want to be like her. They look up to her. So of course they're going to take her side. It's unfortunate. I don't think Russell hates his kids. I think he realized that he got with a gold digging woman who took a chunk of his money in the divorce settlement, and he never got over that. Never. Now, let's take a look at a clip of this deleted Instagram live. What I want to know is, Kimora, why would you delete this Instagram live if you feel like you're in the right? Why would you delete it?
We don't engage with him. We don't talk to him. We haven't spoken to him in many months. Many, many, many months.
She said many months, not many years. Many months. And the reason why I believe they stopped talking to Russell is because of that lawsuit. They were fighting in court for almost a year.
Probably going on years. But I noticed that he started to cryptically post children of divorced parents are oftentimes brainwashed. And I thought, wow, and people really, probably start to believe that in the world, social media.
Yes, because that's the reality, Kimora. A lot of you divorced women, you get in your feelings and you try to keep those kids away from the fathers. We see it every day. So I don't think Russell is just saying that just to be saying that. That's his reality. Not only did this guy get taken to the cleaners with divorce, but you took the kids. But he still tried to make things work. He invested in business ventures with you and your scammer ex-husband. Or not, you never married the guy. Your ex-boyfriend. And that still didn't make things right.
No, people take sides. We all know that. People don't know what they see. You can show them something like this and they're like, I don't know if that was a hand. I don't know what that was. We're not sure, right? You don't know what you see or what you don't see. But I noticed that I got a lot of comments from that. Again, these are all comments and reports because he's blocked. And that's been that way for a while. Also funny to note that he has been blocked for quite a very long time, but yet continues to post messages like, we're friends, we're comrades, we're there. He posts all.
What did I tell y'all? He would post things to make it seem like he's on good terms with her, when the reality is they're not on good terms. But she's saying that as if that makes him look bad. No, he's being a professional. He's being cordial publicly, right? But she's putting it out there as if that's a gotcha. No, that makes you look bad, because even though he tried to make things right publicly, you're the one who's still in your feelings.
Old pictures of my kids. Basically, in my opinion, my humble opinion, he's, I don't know, delusional and living some kind of a lie, to put it mildly.
Listen, gentlemen, be careful who you have children by. Be careful who you marry. Russell married her when she was a younger woman, and I'll just put it there. That's what happens, bro. That woman is going to grow up to be very bitter towards you, especially once that relationship is over. Now, these are the screenshots that his daughter put up, right? Now, I believe that the white is his comments, and that's her response. He says, what equals $250 million of my money is obviously mine. Obviously, last time I'm saying this, I just thought you were busy and traveling or whatever, and I saw his number under Aoki's B-friend. I guess I meant to say boyfriend. Don't respond. He really can't understand your mother, and neither can you. It's okay. Punish me. You aren't stupid. Stop it. At some point, you know the truth. Honestly, I just care about your well-being. I love you. And she responded, I believe this thing, sir. Says, you're being blocked for not respecting my boundaries. I asked you 10 million times to not talk to me about this lawsuit again. Happy holidays. Love you. Here it says, I'm out here praying for you and hoping everything goes well. And you call my mother a piece of blank. Neutral my ass. I don't even appear in the media, and your mother has stolen my money and the love of my kids as she promised she is. I guess she actually is. She says why does she have this covered up? It says, you will never, again, I'll never speak to you until you die. Don't ever say that again. She did not steal it. You lost it. She is a piece of bleep. Piece of bleep. Understand? You lost it with your actions. See, this is what single motherhood does to children. Listen. I've been around my father years after he had broken up with my mother, and he's had things to say about their divorce. I just ignore it. I don't get involved in it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. When you actively start getting involved in your parents' business, now Russell could be upset about that, but again, posting this does not help you. You said that you don't want to talk to him until he dies. How does that make you look? That is your father at the end of the day. You can say that as much. No man that comes into your life is going to be your father. Because see, what I think her name is Aoki. She's going to go trying to find a father figure in the men that she dates, and she's never going to find it. But she's been indoctrinated by her mother to hate her father. Say whatever you want about Russell Simmons. He's not perfect. He should not be talking to his children about their mother's business. But posting these messages don't make her look good either. She's a young, emotional female who believes that her mother can do no wrong, even though her mother has failed time after time after time after time to try to replace him. She's now actively in the middle of this when she shouldn't be. Russell should not be going to those children about anything that has to do with those kids. That's on him. But obviously they were on good terms because he was doing business deals with her. So obviously there was a point they were on good terms. But again, he lost this lawsuit, which I'm sure boiled over, and is why he's upset. This was in November of last year. He had to pay her over $100,000 to her. That's why he wasn't talking to his kids, because they were on her side. And maybe that's why Russell is reaching out to her, because he's like, wait, why are you siding with her? You should stay out of it. Parents need to keep their children out of their business, and it looks like Kimora unfortunately is using her children to attack them. Not like she's telling them, hey, go get Russell. What she's doing is every time Russell calls her or texts her, she's running to her children to tell them. That's what it looks like to me. Seems like she's telling her daughter every detail to try to paint Russell as the worst person ever. And they believe it, unfortunately. Keep your children out of your business. We've seen bitter celebrity divorces. Those kids stay out of it. Those kids stay out of it. Dr. Dre's kids stayed out of his divorce. They didn't say anything. That was a very, very bitter divorce. Dr. Dre was hospitalized. He was hospitalized over that. His kids stayed out of it. Kimora needs to keep her kids out of it and tell them, listen, don't go posting that. Don't post that. Delete that. Don't post that. Don't post nothing else. But she ain't doing that. That's why I don't see her really as a victim, because she could be telling her kids to stay out of it. Now, I will say this though. Now, this is bad, Russell. This video right here does not make you look good at all, Russell. Okay? But we don't know the context. And I'm not going to sit here and go in on Russell, even though Russell did not do everything right in this situation. We don't know the context of this. We absolutely do not know what's going on here. But I would hope at some point they will be able to move forward and move on with their lives. Him moving on, she moving on, her daughter's moving on. But we'll see. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.